Welcome back. Hey, did you forget to make reservations for Mother's Day? Well, don't tell anybody because we got you covered. Or does a special woman in your life hate the idea of being in a crowded restaurant this Sunday? If so, why not bring brunch to her? And that's what we're doing today in our Food for Thought with Aaron Gottlieb, owner of Native Son, in the Native Son kitchen here. He's joining us, and we're talking Mother's Day, and we've got a great spread in front of us here. So how can we make our moms happy without having to book a big brunch reservation?
First is money savings. I mean, when you look at it,
See?
it's $32 a head if you want to go out in town, or $25 a head, and then you find out you don't like anything on there, or your mother has an allergy, or she has a specialty diet that she's following, and so it's not so much of a Mother's Day for her.
Yeah.
So this year, interesting enough, I was looking at our selection and noticing that all the stuff that used to be the exception to the rule, the veggie plate that nobody wanted, has changed to be what everybody's looking for. So when I looked around, I go, we have amazing holiday items on sale, and it starts with all of these frozen goods, which I'm normally not a proponent for frozen.
That's what we were just talking about. This is crazy. Like, I saw the donuts as I walked over and I'm like, you know what? I'm normally not into those. But then I see they're in these boxes, and I'm looking at it, and you said these are frozen.
They're frozen. They don't even get baked. You just pull them out, let them thaw for 20 minutes, and then you have the start of your Mother's Day feast. And everything here is just easy to do if you don't know how to cook. So if you want children to be part of giving a great Mother's Day gift, we now have a lot of different solutions, and it's really about giving the right ideas from the fathers being able to tell the kids, hey, we can do this.
Yeah.
So everything here that was not just taken out of the freezer just went into the freezer, into the oven for 10 to 20 minutes to fully cook it. So from spanakopita to pigs in a blanket to cinnamon rolls, all these different things don't require cooking knowledge, which is pretty amazing.
Which is great for us guys who may not have the cooking skills, and also for the kids, because that's one of the best parts about Mother's Day is the kids get to feel like they did something, and this stuff is so easy. They can put it together.
Right. So all of these items we have on sale, and the amazing part about having each and every one of them out there is it makes it affordable. It also makes it easy for the kids to be able to do. So you can look at the spread that we have here and realize that if you look at our flyer, all of these items that you take home will be just as easy as we're showing here. It's minutes to a feast.
Well, I think you hit it on the head as far as for me when we started here talking about, a lot of these brunches. I mean, look, it's great. They're great restaurants. The ambiance is great, and the atmosphere is cool. But when Jazz and I, being plant-based eaters, we go to a buffet that's $30 a head, and most of it's a whole bunch of meat and stuff we're not going to touch, and so we're picking from the salad area, and then you're sitting there like, dang, we just spent $200 as a family, and if you have allergies, because like these donuts, you're talking about dairy-free, nut-free, soy-free, gluten-free.
But not flavor-free, because I mean, this is my go-to if I had a choice between going out and having something less healthy versus something that has all the allergen awareness, as well as, so it's easy to digest, as well as it fits everybody in my house's lifestyle.
This is good stuff. I see some flowers here, and that is obviously a classic Mother's Day gift. Get some flowers for mom. But there's a little bit different take on here, because you guys hadn't always carried flowers.
No, Native Son found it, we had a lot of requests for customers for us to bring in flowers, and our problem was we have an all-organic produce department. And flowers happen to be the highest pesticide-sprayed agricultural item in the industry. And so I was imagining our customers handling which flowers they want to buy, getting chemicals all over their hands, which didn't meet their standards or ours, and then tracking it on all of the organic produce that they're buying in the stores, which sounded counterproductive. So we found a company that actually works on lower pest management systems. And then another larger issue, which is a lot of the mothers, a lot of the employees that are harvesting these flowers are mothers, and they're getting paid 58 cents on the dollar in the conventional industry. And they're exposed to tons of chemicals that is making them sick. So the carrier we have found is a fair trade, which also looks at the environmental impact as well as the employee treatment, chemical exposure, and fair wages. And so now we can have something that doesn't track pesticides, and also leaves our conscience feeling good about these flowers actually are paying wages in a safe environment for the employees.
No, it is great, and that's one of the things I love about Native Son and some of the stuff you do. Like you said, you guys read the labels and handle all the stuff that we're constantly hearing we need to look into, and you guys do all that. So when you walk in there, you already know, like, you feel safe.
Yes.
You feel like you're safe in a safe place. And I also like the fact that, talking about the flowers, look, not trying to bring things down, but it's like, you want to have, when you're doing stuff, and in our world we have such abundance, and I'm gracious for that, but the effect you're having outside of that, the ripple effect you're having on outside of where this stuff comes from.
Right.
And you guys are always looking into that.
Well, it's interesting when you got into the natural food business. The reason my wife and I chose to be in the business was to help heal people. And then we started realizing the destruction, whether it was packaging or whether it was an alternate industry like flowers, or we weren't doing enough in our community to recycle. And we've been called on by the community, whether it's with other retailers or with our customers, going, hey, can you take the lead on this? And so we found that though we didn't start with anything other than a mission to heal people through food, it's broadened in the community with much more, much different varieties of items.
That's great stuff. We're going to dig into this in the break here and the rest of the show. We want to thank Native Son for being here and sharing this delicious spread that you can go and get for your Mother's Day. You can visit their locations in Bay Meadows, Mandarin, and Jax Beach, or check out their website, which is nativesonjax.com. And don't forget to follow them on Instagram and look for the contest details for a chance to win a Mother's Day gift basket.